Hello, my name is Katrina. I'm here to help. As you noticed, I've been taking some sick leave, which means I haven't been making any videos. I've been just trying to keep up with ordinary life. But now it's Allhelgona, and I am off work, so I have the whole day, and I thought I was gonna make a video for you guys about the latest from the government agency who are giving out the sick leave money. So I handed in my information in September, and the first couple of weeks or week it's for the employer to pay the sick leave money, and now it's been taken over by the government agency, but it's been taking somewhat a long time in my opinion. So I've been using my savings, which I said in the last video that you need to save up for a rainy day, a day that isn't beneficially economically for you when you are out sick. And autism isn't really a disease or a sickness or something you get well from. So I'm just exhausted, and I've been off work some percentage since September. Now it's September, August, yeah, in the summer. So it felt like a really long time, and you fill out the forms in the web page connected to the government agency, Försäkringskassan, who are giving up sick leave, and you have to have doctor's notes, which they send directly over, and then you need to look up information. And unfortunately, I've been taking a certain percentage from my own money that you can ask your employer if you can take some time off, and they will pay you less, and you get shorter hours if they have that policy. Luckily, it's been savings times for the agency, the employer that I work for, and that's been good in that area of my life. So this ends at Christmas, in the end of the year, so I'm not asking for any more, because now I have the attention from the doctors when I call them in the app, in the 1177, that's it calls, and then you can book a meeting. And we also have the beneficial card that we get, that after some you put in a certain amount, and then the healthcare is free after that. So put in, I mean that you pay for every appointment until you reach the roof, and then it's supplemented. So that's where I'm at right now. So yeah, it's confusing to be 40 years old plus and realize that you're not like everybody else. Like, really realize it. It's just I always thought of myself as logical, and well, I wasn't always like the peers, my people who are the same age, in the same age group. I was born 1981, and well, it differs, of course, where you grew up and with the upbringing and the economical status you've been brought up in, and yeah, but still there are major differences between me and the more normal, there isn't a term for normal really, but more normal people, which abide by the common holidays, the Allhelgona, and then we have the this week is the autumn break for the schools, and I did read at the bus when I was getting back from my hike last week that it's longer ago, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, I was out hiking and it was good. Unfortunately the trail was flooded and I got very wet feet, and I had 2 shoes that were sunk through with water, and I still pushed through until I realized that I had a blister. So be sure to check that you have extra stuff for your feet, socks and shoes and soles for the shoes, which I didn't. So I just managed through, and it was it felt like when I worked in like wetsuit shoes. If you're trying those, I did. Anywho, I pulled through. I went home a bit early, and that was good. And the blister is healing now. I have a good ointment for feet, and feels longer. I take combined with the weekend 6 days off every month, so I can just relax and stay on top of things, which I do in the forest where I walk and just be in my own little bubble for 1, 2, 3 nights, depends. 3 nights is a bit much, but 2 is, well, yeah, it works. So back to the sick leave. Yes, so now I got the attention from the Försäkringskassan, and I got a case officer and several people kept calling me from the office, and they don't book meetings, they just call you unannounced, which is not working great because I work in the phone half the day and then I'm off and then I'm tired and want to rest. But still you have to be available and answer the questions. It's actually a real trip to be so open about yourself. It's first you got to realize that you're different than other people. I am not like the every next door girl, and yeah, and the benefits and advantages of that, and not being able to mentally cope with working full time. And then you have to realize that the world isn't as you think it is. When you talk to other people, they might have social cues that I don't pick up on, and be quite confusing. So I'm really about the clear speak. We have a word for that, klarspråk in Swedish, which what I say is what I mean, and there are no hidden agenda. So that's how I operate. And yeah, well, there are different ways to do this, and everyone has their own. But for me, it's easier to just communicate with people who have the same agenda as I do. So nothing bad about these people who are not like me. It's the best thing you can do is be the most of yourself. That's my opinion, and that's why I'm sharing this information now, to help somebody in a similar situation. If you feel like me, a bit outside society and a bit off, then it could be that you're on the spectrum. And I waited in a queue for like 2 years, and then I got into the psychical evaluation, I got the information, and then I felt really exhausted the last years, and suddenly when work was overwhelming, it snapped, and now I'm off sick leave half the day, but I really did manage to work out that I don't have any training wheels, if you may. It's no special treatment in that way, that I have easier tasks on the afternoon because I don't work afternoons, and then I get evaluated for the time I actually work with the same stuff that everybody else in my office does, basically. I did manage to save up some money, which was good, so I could just make ends meet during this first trying times where I was very tired, and where the Försäkringskassan hadn't had time to get to my information and make a decision about if I were gonna get sick money or not. And that's a good tip for anyone if you can. And just sit tight. The answer will come, and be sure to prepare yourself mentally for the information. It was confusing getting these surprise phone calls from Försäkringskassan, but it's good that we have sorted it out, and also it's good to check up the numbers they're calling from, and call the general office and ask if there is a case officer working there with this name and number, so there are not any con people out to get your money. Yes. So that's the update. It's sort of a marathon, it feels like, and my advice is, if you're in a similar situation, be open about it, and just be most as yourself you can be. That's the greatest gift to the universe, I believe. And be honest. That's the best way, I think. There's not a judgment on other people's lifestyles, how they choose to live. If they make it work, great for you, and get along with their friends and family. I'm just trying to find my way in the world, and I'm sharing my story, so anybody could take information. If you find anything here you can use it. If not, well, I wish you a good day, and either way, thank you. If you like this video, like and subscribe. I'm posting more videos, but it's a slow work in progress. But then you can have a kind of a map of what to expect when you get into this. In Sweden anyway. Take care, bye!